Look at my Halloween costume. I'm a pretzel from Schnitzelbank with a bite out of it.
God, this is good.
Willkommen! Welcome to Jasper and Schnitzelbank for another tri-state bucket list. This is my friend Greta. She's really shy, she never shows her face. Hey gang, Schnitzelbank celebrating their 60th anniversary. 60 years in Jasper and being a tri-state legend, an icon. I love German food, I can't wait. Okay, so here at Schnitzelbank, we have to do a little beer sampling. Alan?
Yes.
What's this called again?
Dortmunder Octane Beer.
Dortmunder? Dortmunder Octane Beer. It's a light, obviously.
It's a light lager.
A light lager. Ooh, that's really rich. It's a nice rich flavor for a lighter beer. That's a delicious. Doesn't have that. Sometimes you get some like a bitter finish. That's really nice. That's really nice. Hey Alan, tell me about this. This is really delicious. I've not tasted anything like it.
We're one of the only places they carry it. The Cavalier Distributing carries it, but they bring it in especially for us because we do go through a ton of that. We go through over 100 barrels of that a year.
Oh well, I can see
and
why.
It's more than what we even sell Bud Light. We sell more of that than Bud Light. So.
Well, it's like really fresh and it's got a really nice aftertaste too. That's very important. This is so good. Dortmunder Octane Beer. It's the perfect thing to drink in the morning. Have you had any of this cornbread salad? This is delicious. I've never had cornbread salad. I've heard of it. The Nutcracker can't have any. He just eats nuts. Okay, so I've never had cornbread salad. This is on their amazing salad bar. And this is so good. It's sweet, but the sweet really complements like the peppers and the onions really well. It's got a wonderful texture. This is so good. I've never had it before. I've heard of it, but I've never had it before. As you can see, I've enjoyed it because it used to be like right up to here. These are so good. Sorry. Actually, you know, my parents used to love to come up here all the time. It's one of their favorite places. Drive up here from Owensboro just to eat at Schnitzelbank. This is my first time here. But one thing I've heard, in addition to the amazing menu, is they've got this killer salad bar. And the people who told me that were not wrong. This is turnip kraut. And that is some beautiful looking carrot salad, but I love carrots. I'm sure I have no idea what that is. I've had this, you saw me go crazy over the cornbread salad. This is tapioca. They've just got this, and it's all made right here. It's all made fresh here every day. And look at that cucumber salad over there. Oh. So we're waiting for the soup. It's gonna be bean and beef ribble. Ribley. Okay. I will get the pronunciations before I leave here, I promise. Beef Ribley. Okay. So we're here at Schnitzelbank in Jasper. Alan Hanselman, who served up that amazing beer, is also the owner. Now tell us about the origins of Schnitzelbank. 60 years this year.
Oh yeah. Dad started it in 1961. It was just a little tavern, and he had a good beer business going, and then another bar would open up down the street, and they charged 5 cents less for beer, and he lost his customers twice that way. So, but he figured out the people would always come back for the food. You didn't have to worry about losing the customers. So that's where he started getting into the German foods and stuff, and that's what you got here, and it's his built from there. And we tore the old tavern down in '71 and started this place.
Fantastic. Well, what do we have here?
This is a Bavarian sampler here. We got the little wieners, we got the kraut balls, we got the Reuben rolls, we got the potato pancakes, and then of course a pretzel that goes with it. And then this is a 2-inch smoked barbecue center cut pork chop, and that is we just serve those on Wednesday evenings and on Saturday evenings.
Okay.
And then we got the bratzel, which won the Super Bowl contest, and that was back in like 2012. And then we got the red cabbage, we got turnip slaw, and then we got the big Bavarian pretzel here. And then we got the Gruner Spino, which is a spinach casserole. And then we got the coconut cream pie, and then we got peanut butter pie, and we got the German chocolate pie, and then there's a chocolate meringue pie too. And we could put some pounds on you.
Like what Alan said, it's time to put some pounds on us. Let's have some pounds.
Got to get ready for the winter.
Oh, absolutely. Good reason to eat all of this magnificent food. I'm ready. I can't just sit here and stand by it anymore. Okay, I don't know where to start. Actually, that's not true. Let's start here with okay, this is a potato pancake, right, Alan?
Yes.
Okay, get a potato pancake. What do you dip, what's typically what people dip this in?
The apple butter, that's normally what they do.
All right, gang, this is a phenomenal looking potato pancake and apple butter to dip it in. Wait, let's take a bite without. And then let's wonder again why I've never been here.
And all this food is pretty well homemade. I mean, there's nothing that...
Perfectly seasoned, crispy edges. Now, some of this fabulous apple butter. German is apple butter, right? Okay, let me put that in here. I wouldn't have thought about that. Dipping like a fried potato product into something like apple butter. That's perfect. That is amazing. I saw a bottle of ketchup on the table. I'm like, what's that doing here? We're gonna try a Reuben roll. Looks like an egg roll, but it's a Reuben roll. And of course, you gotta dip it in some Thousand Island dressing.
It's corned beef and sauerkraut.
It's corned beef and sauerkraut. It's a Reuben in a
Swiss cheese.
in a roll. A Swiss cheese. And some wonderful Thousand Island dressing. Goodness. You know I don't like Thousand Island dressing on anything but a Reuben. I don't like it as a salad dressing.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
How about a kraut ball?
Yeah, and that goes with the hot mustard.
Hot mustard with the kraut ball.
Be careful with that. It's,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that will sting you.
Kraut balls and hot mustard, which has come with a warning. So I'll just do a little bit so I don't overwhelm the kraut ball. I don't want to lose the taste of the kraut ball.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, on a morning like this, I need my sinuses open. I love this. Not dense, really light, delicious flavor, and not over, like you think kraut, then really overwhelmed. It's so good. Now these are?
Yeah, these are the little weenies. We got bockwurst, knockwurst, and bratwurst. And three different sausages.
3 different sausages. Do we know which one this one is?
That one, I believe, is the bok.
That's the bockwurst. There's some kraut.
Well, those always go good with the hot mustard also.
Oh, it's so good. Again, the skin's a little crispy. It's delicious. And what is this right here? It's got a little tie at the end.
That's knock.
These are the knockwurst?
Yep.
All right. Let's try a little hot mustard here, just a little, because you don't want to overpower that because the flavor's so good. It's so good. It's like cocktail weenies kicked up like 6,000 notches. All right. I've had bok, knock.
And you probably didn't get the brat, and I believe that one is this one here.
This is the brat?
Yeah, the bok and the brat are hard to tell apart.
Bok, brat, and knock. If the Brady Bunch had been set in Germany.
Like the bockwurst is seasoned, it's got more seasoning in it, and you'll taste it's seasoned a little differently than the bratwurst.
Okay.
Of course, the bratwurst is pork, and then the knockwurst is beef. And then the bockwurst is actually a mixture between the two.
Gotcha. Again, a little Christmas on the skin. Oh.
There you go.
Let's do this.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Oh, that works too. Oh my gosh, the bratwurst and the apple butter. Oh, that is a total thing. Oh my gosh. That's really good. Okay, tell me what this is one more time.
It's a 2-inch center cut barbecue smoked pork chop.
2-inch center cut barbecue smoked pork chop. All right, let's take a little. I love that. I love the smoky flavor. That's a great sauce too. This is turnip. You call it turnip slosh. You call it turnip kraut. Now, tell me about the turnips. You said you're about to.
Yeah, we're about ready to bring in. We do about 5,000 pounds a year, and that's in normally about mid-November, and then we work it all up into slaw, and then we freeze it for the whole year.
Gotcha. I've never had turnip slaw.
A lot of people think there's horseradish in there, but it's not. But turnip is from the horseradish family. It's like a radish.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what? I never thought about that. They look alike. Yeah. Okay.
A little different, but it's good.
Ooh, that is good. It's unique. It doesn't taste like anything I've ever tasted before. You're right. You know what? Turnip is in the horseradish family. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I can see where people would think
There's
that.
so many people that say, how much horseradish you put in that?
Who thought to do this? Who thought to come up with turnip slaw?
That's just an old German recipe.
It's an old German.
They use
That just
everything.
goes way back.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. That's so good. It's such a different flavor. And I love this. I've had rotrol before. I love red cabbage. It's so good. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Is it Gruyere Spinat or Spinot?
Yes.
Okay. And this is like a spinach casserole. It's got spinach and egg and cheese in it. Okay. It's like cream spinach and eggs and just wonderful things.
I like that. That's really good.
Oh, wow.
You're going to have to eat for
Hey,
a
you know
week.
what? That's right. You served that. I mean, that's a perfect compliment to that. That really is. That brings out more of the flavor of the spinach. But the spinach also, thankfully, is something that has a wonderful flavor profile anyway. You wouldn't think so, maybe because it's a green, but it's and it really is brought out here by the eggs and the cheese and the other spices that are in this, but not heavy spices. It's very creamy. It's delicious. And again, this brown bread complements this so well. If you get this, make sure you have some brown bread to go with it. Beef Ribley, R-I-B-B-L-E, not Ribble, Ribley.
It's like a beef noodle soup, only the Ribleys are a dough ball. They roll them into a dough ball.
Okay.
And that's the way the Germans used to do it. Instead of having noodles in there, they would have the Ribleys in there. And
Wow.
It's different.
I know, but it's
I
so
think those
good.
noodles carry a lot different flavor than like a
They do. They also, the noodles not only do have a really wonderful flavor, but they also bring a really great texture
Yeah.
to the soup, which is a really nice warm. This is a really good fall soup. This is delicious. I'm in my happy place. See? My happy place. This is a bratzel. Alan, this is an award-winning sandwich.
Yes.
And tell me, what award?
It won the Super Bowl to advertise it and everything. They went around and they got about 100 different independent restaurants and came up with their own sandwich, and this one won the whole works. You had to vote on it, and it was voted in as the best sandwich in Indiana at that time.
All
But
right.
it's got a pretzel on the bottom, and then there's sauerkraut on there, and then there's two bratwurst on top, and then it's got honey mustard on it.
Honey mustard, is that what that is?
Yes.
Ooh, mixed in with a sauerkraut. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So I've got some kraut.
You probably should just pick it up and eat it with your hands.
Oh, I know. Okay, so I've got pretzel, I've got some kraut in here, and I've got what kind of sauce is it, brat?
It's a honey mustard sauce that goes over the top of it.
And the sausage is what type of sausage?
It's a
is-
bratwurst.
It's a bratwurst, okay. So I got it all in here. Here we go. I never would have thought of putting honey mustard with this stuff, with this brat, especially with sauerkraut. But that is really a wonderful combination. That's really great. The sweet and you get the sweet and the sour and the salty. That's a great idea. Okay, so that's it. Next time I have kraut, gotta have honey mustard with it. And of course, the bratwurst and the pretzel. Bring it home. It's a huge home run. Although this is a Super Bowl winning creation.
It's a touchdown.
What?
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. That's right. Not a home run. It's a touchdown. Ashley's right. The big Colts fan over here. All right. Now, let's have some German fried potatoes. Because nobody fries their potatoes like Germans. Oh my goodness. That is so good. That is so good. That is,
Those
You
we
know.
still slice all of our own potatoes and stuff. We don't get them in pre-sliced. We steam them and we slice them, and then we
Yes.
add the onion to it and we fry them in an iron skillet.
it's an iron. You know what? I thought so. It's amazing to me. It's always been amazing to me how onions bring out the flavor of the potato. I mean, you can taste the onion flavor in there, but it really, really highlights the flavor of potato. You know how what you have to do to a potato to get flavor. The onion, better than this is just really tremendous. I've had fried potatoes before, but not like this. This is just extraordinary. Again, that's why you combine flavors, so that one flavor will bring out the flavor of something else. It's incredible. Oh,
Dessert time now.
so good. I can't be full. There's pie. And lots of it. Now wait a minute. What's this? This is not a cake, is it?
That's the German chocolate pie.
The German chocolate pie. Honestly, coming up here, I was thinking, I'm gonna have me just a beautiful piece of German chocolate cake. I was wrong. I'm gonna have me a beautiful little bowl of German chocolate pie, because pie always wins. This is really cool. Now look at this. There's a whole coconut cream pie, and I'm sure that's just ridiculously amazing. But these little versions, these little pies right here, that's peanut butter and this chocolate chip pie. Yeah, and then the German chocolate pie. The reason we have these small things that look like little pot pies is because of COVID-19. The Schnitzelbank, in an effort to make things more, to-go friendly, during the pandemic, they created smaller versions of their pies, including these little mini German chocolate pies, which is awesome. And then Kim says they just flew out the door, which is not a surprise, because it's German chocolate. Good night. Here we go, shall we?
And that's got like coconut and pecan in it. German chocolate.
Those are two of my favorite things. That's German. Sound
It
of
is.
Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm having a religious experience right now. Pecan, coconut, chocolate, heaven, paradise, utopia, Shangri-La, perfection. I don't know. I just look here, get in here. Look at this. Okay, so look at the chocolate down in there. Look at this. Oh, my Lord.
Those are made with German chocolate bars.
So you would just go like a double boiler, put the German chocolate bars in there, and get that sort of like down to a mousse type thing. Oh man, I bet it looks silly. I don't care. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord, this is just ridiculous. It's German chocolate. Okay, first of all, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of cake, but German chocolate is my favorite, followed by carrot and coconut. And we've got two of those represented here. All right. All right. Okay. I don't know what to say. That's really, I've not had anything, I've not had any of the nut, just has blown me away. I can't even talk. The beef ribli, and the German fried potatoes, and this award-winning bratzel, and this German chocolate pie, and the potato pancake, and these magnificent pretzels, and the Reuben roll, and the sauerkraut balls, and the little mini sausages, and the wheat beer and the light beer. It's just, I mean, immerse yourself in German cuisine, but honestly, just the atmosphere too. Schnitzelbank, it's been there 60 years, its 60th anniversary, and there's probably going to be 60 more. No, there's probably going to be 120 more at least. I won't know about 120 years from now, or 60 for that matter. But you got to come to Schnitzelbank and put it on your tri-state bucket list. I mean, you have to. I mean, look at that, right? If for no other reason. Well, what do you think? Is it me? Is it the new me? I tell you what, after dining at Schnitzelbank and Jasper, it is a new me. Amazing. Delicacies. I almost call them food, but that seems like an understatement. Delicacies at Schnitzelbank, an inexplicably late entry on the tri-state bucket list. You need to make it an entry on your bucket list right now. It is gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, this beautiful clock. Isn't that amazing? Speaking of clocks, Jasper is on Eastern Time. So make plans, because most of you are in Central Time. So when you come to Jasper, understand that they are an hour ahead of most of the rest of us. Unless you're looking at this and you're in the Eastern Time Zone. But yeah, Beautiful. Kind of makes you want to do the little polka action. From the Schnitzelbank at Jasper, auf Wiedersehen. Okay, so I've made a discovery. This is amazing. So Alan pulls this German liqueur. It's Black Forest Kirschwasser. It's cherry brandy, actually. But I'm sitting there going, that's Kirschwasser. One of my all-time favorite groups is Steely Dan. And they got this old song called Babylon Sisters. And in one of the lines of the song, they're sitting on the beach drinking Kirschwasser from a shell. I had no idea what that was, and I just really only assumed that they were saying Kirschwasser. That's what that is. Boy, I tell you what, you've answered a question of mine that's been there for like 30 years. That's it, it's a cherry brandy. Don't people use this in like as an ingredient
In German chocolate cake.
in German chocolate cake? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not mean that much to you, but that's really a big deal for me. That's really cool.